Most people think the chest is just chest. So they walk into the gym every Monday. Bench press. Bench press again. A few push-ups, maybe some cable flies. Then they wonder, why is my upper chest flat? Why doesn't my chest look full? Here's the problem. Your chest isn't just one giant slab of muscle. And if you train every part the same way, some areas will always lag behind. Today, we're breaking down every part of your chest, what it actually does, and the best way to train it.
Let's keep anatomy simple. Your chest is mainly made up of one large muscle called the pectoralis major, but that muscle has fibers running in different directions. Think of it like a giant fan. One handle, different blades. Let's start with the part almost everyone neglects.
Upper chest. The upper chest is what creates that shelf just below your collarbone. A well-developed upper chest makes your torso look thicker, makes your shoulders blend into your chest, and makes almost every shirt fit better. If your upper chest is flat, your physique usually looks unfinished. So how do you train it? The best exercise is the Incline Dumbbell Press. Not because dumbbells are magical, but because they let your arms move naturally through a larger range of motion. Set the bench to around 30 degrees, not 60, not almost vertical. Once the bench gets too steep, you're turning it into a shoulder exercise. Lower the dumbbells with control. Stretch your chest. Another excellent exercise is the low to high cable fly. The upward path matches the direction of the upper chest fibers, giving them a strong contraction. And if you train at home, feet-elevated push-ups are an amazing option. Now here's the mistake. Most people train upper chest once, then spend the next 4 exercises doing flat bench variations. If upper chest is your weak point, prioritize it while you're fresh.
Middle chest. This is the part everyone trains, whether they mean to or not. Flat pressing naturally emphasizes these fibers. Exercises like flat dumbbell press, flat bench press, machine chest press, even regular push-ups all do a fantastic job here. But here's where people go wrong. They chase numbers, not muscle. The goal isn't moving the heaviest weight possible. The goal is making your chest do the work. If your shoulders hurt, your elbows are flaring everywhere, and your chest never feels anything, the weight isn't helping you. Slow the rep down. Control the lowering phase. Press with intention. Your ego doesn't build muscle, tension does.
Lower chest. Let's clear up one of the biggest myths in fitness. You do not need an entire lower chest workout. In fact, most pressing movements already train the lower fibers. But if you want to emphasize them, chest dips are one of the best choices. Another great exercise is the high to low cable fly. As your hands move downward and inward, the lower chest fibers contribute more to the movement. Let's talk about why so many people stop growing. Mistake number 1, only doing flat bench. Your upper chest won't magically grow if you never train it directly. Mistake number 2, changing your workout every week. Muscles grow from progressive overload, not confusion. Mistake number 3, skipping the stretch. The bottom portion of the rep is where your chest experiences the greatest stretch. If I had to build a complete chest workout, I'd keep it simple. Start with the Incline Dumbbell Press. 3 sets, 6 to 10 reps. Then move to the flat dumbbell press. 3 sets, 8 to 12 reps. After that, chest dips. 3 sets, 8 to 12 reps. Finish with low to high cable flies. 3 sets, 12 to 15 reps. That's it. 4 exercises, every major region covered.
Building a bigger chest isn't about finding a secret exercise. It's about understanding what each movement is actually doing. And most importantly, stop treating Monday like National Bench Press Day. Train your chest intelligently, and it'll finally start looking the way you want it to.